Yo, what's good everyone? Today I'm going to be trying to make some stop motions using only everyday objects I can find around the house, excluding Lego. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge and I'm going to have to be a bit creative with how I animate these things, as they're not really designed for this. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's get into it. I decided to start off quite easy with this, blue tack. I use blue tack in pretty much all of my stop motions and I'm pretty used to working with it. However, in my films it's more used to assist the Lego and almost always is something I try my best to hide. So using it in this way was something new. It's super easy to mould and also quite sticky. I don't know if sticky is the word, but you know what I mean, like it sticks to things and then comes off easily, which is pretty useful as it means I won't have to use any rigs or anything to support it. I wanted to play off the fact it's easy to mould by having it morph into different shapes, and kind of based it off the Venom symbiote in the way it moves around. Here's the finished clip. The lighting kind of sucks, so sorry about that, but I will say I'm pretty happy with the results. And the fact it sticks to surfaces made this super easy, and being able to shape it so easily made it quite satisfying and fun to animate as well. Not too much of a challenge, but I did enjoy this one. So yeah, blue tack gets a thumbs up from me. For the next one, I wanted to do something involving drawing, so I was going to use a pencil and paper and then have the drawing move around on the page in stop motion. Pretty quickly though, I realised how hard this would be, as even if I drew the figure super lightly, when I tried to rub it off, the paper would either move about or the previous placement of the figure was still visible, so I decided to use a whiteboard instead. By using this, erasing the figure from the previous frame was a lot easier, and if I made a slight mistake in the placement of an arm or leg for example, it was easier to correct this. I used a rig to support the pen out of frame, which let me keep both my hands free. I think if you wanted to do this with paper and pencil it would be possible, but you'd have to draw each frame on a different sheet of paper, kind of like a flip book. Nonetheless, I did find this one quite challenging and sort of underestimated how difficult it would be. I kept it simple, but really the options are endless for this as long as you can draw it. But yeah, it's just quite time consuming and not as fun when you have to like keep erasing each frame and be careful not to like nudge anything. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy this one that much, but you know, it was worth trying. For the last one, I kind of ran out of ideas, so I asked you guys what you thought I should do and I got a ton of great suggestions. I decided on this one here, food. There's tons of these really satisfying cooking stop motions on YouTube, which do look really cool, but I wanted to try something a bit different and make the food a character in it instead. I bought carrots because they're not very messy, and also they're going to retain their shape and not look different in between frames. To be honest, this was quite a lot more challenging than I thought. I had to use a rig and pretty much stab it into the side of the carrot in order to be able to support its weight. This allowed me to lift it up and move it however I wanted. This did mean there was a ton of masking, which is never fun, but I couldn't realistically think of any better way of doing it. Also, to add personality to the carrot, I used the drawing feature in Stop Motion Studios and added some arms and a pretty simple facial expression. This was definitely the hardest, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out and I actually enjoyed making this one a lot. Who'd have thought? This is why you should play with your food, kids. So there it is guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know which was your favourite in the comments. I get quite a lot of questions asking if you can use my ideas and the answer is yes. I love seeing you guys trying out the challenges and seeing your takes on these sorts of things, so if you want to try it out feel free to do so and let me know with a comment or by tagging me in your video so I can check it out. I've got a ton more videos in the works, so if you're new please make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like if you enjoy this kind of content. Thanks again guys and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.